Um, yeah, so there you go. Eventually, though, Paul corrected Peter, and Peter got it because when they went down to the Council at Jerusalem in Acts chapter 15, it was Peter that stood up and defended the fact that Gentiles do not need to participate in the law of Moses in any way, shape, or form. And what does Peter call the law? He calls it a yoke in Acts chapter 15. It is a yoke, it is bondage. He finally got it completely, but it took him being embarrassed permanently because it's recorded in the book of Galatians for all of us to see. He finally got it, and good job, Peter. He was a little slow on the uptake, but he finally.
When he started the Catholic Church.
Oh, yeah, when Peter started, yeah, exactly. Yeah, tell me how that works. But the thing is, people don't read their Bible, and that's why we've got over 1 billion people in this planet that actually believe that Peter was the first pope, is because they don't pick up the word and they don't read it, and that's a very sad place to be. So once again, at the end of the class, we'll just pray in general, but remember Adrian's parents, what was it, Jesus and Sylvia. They're, they probably know the Lord. Jim will tell you this, a lot of Catholics probably are saved because they believe the gospel. They believe that Christ died for their sins. They believe that Christ was buried, and they believe that Christ rose again. They understand the Trinity, but they've never made that head knowledge heart knowledge. Some of them have, and then they forgot. They were all happy about being saved, and then they went back into rote Catholicism. And that happens to people. You just forget. And Peter says that in 2 Peter 1. Ending in verse 9. Such a person he uses a couple ways to describe him, and then he says that he has forgotten that he was cleansed from his past sins. Okay, so a person can be saved, and they cannot even know that they are saved. All right, so I'm not one to point fingers at people as far as their salvation, but you can sure pick out bad doctrine, and we would hope that his parents would come fully to Christ, that would pick up their Bible and they would say, we really want to know what the Bible says, because there are churches all over the world that claim things that are not scriptural. And if they're doing that, then it's unbiblical. And if it's unbiblical, it is not of Christ. So everything follows logically.